Hi guys, welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. If you saw the last video, we'd reached Birmingham and we're going to take another job so that we can hopefully get a bank loan and purchase our first truck. So let's have a look at the job market. I've got to go quick job still because we haven't got a truck yet. That looks okay. Birmingham to Cardiff, wood shavings. That will do us. We'll do that. It's not too far. So I'm just going to load that job up. And because we've not got our own truck yet, we will have the trailer already connected. So here we are. We've now got new mail. So before I actually get started, I'm going to hit F1 and just click on the envelope and see what the mail is. And it's the one we wanted. It's the bank telling us they'll lend us some money. So once we've done this job, we can get a loan and buy a truck. So let's do the job first because we said we would. So I'm going to start the engine, put the lights on, and off we go, hopefully. So there's the exit over there. So we're in like a wood yard. John Deere at Birmingham. Make sure the trailer gets through there, that's fine. Okay, so we need to go right here, so let's just have a look and see what traffic's like. We're right this side. Oh, we look okay, that's good. Let's get going. So we're in the city, so we'll be in a 30-mile-an-hour limit at the moment. It's always 30 in the cities. Just centre that up a bit. That's better. Okay, here we go. So you can see the sign says 30. We're doing 28 now, 29, 28, so that's fine. And we've got to take a slip road to the left up here by the look of it to head towards Cardiff. Nice blue sky, broken white clouds, looks like a nice day. Not a bad truck. Any of the trucks you get at this stage aren't going to be the highest powered ones, but neither will be the one we buy to begin with, and then we'll get better ones later on when we've got more money and can borrow more money as well, because our credit limit with the bank will increase. Should do, it usually does. Right, let's go up the slip road. Remarkably quiet motorway, but there we go. So I'm going to move out a lane because it looks like we've got to go straight on at the next junction. So Cardiff, yep, Cardiff is straight on, Liverpool and Cardiff, M6. So that will do us. Oh, we've got another email, we'll read that when we get there. I think that'll be an offer of work from one of the companies saying that they are looking for people with their own equipment to drive jobs. So we'll see what that is when we get there. But for now, let's get down the M6. Oh, Cardiff is now inside lane and we're going off at this slip road, so we weren't on the M6 very long. Always a good idea to slow down a bit on these slip roads. Same time try and keep your speed sort of reasonable, but you don't want to be going too fast down those slip roads, risk turning the trailer over or something. Okay, M5 now. So unless I can see any need to move out, I'm going to stay in the left hand lane. We've got some services coming up according to that sign there. We're in a 60-mile-an-hour limit. So you can see the services sign has come up with the petrol icon and also the rest icons. Those blue, well, white beds on a blue background, they are the rest icon. and the white on green one is a petrol pump, so we could get petrol and rest there once we've got our own truck. You can turn fuel off in the options, as you can fatigue simulation, but not needing to fuel your truck and not needing to rest is not very realistic, because real truck drivers obviously have to do that, and there are laws about how long they can drive before they have to rest, and so on and so on. The last thing anybody wants is somebody driving a big truck falling asleep at the wheel. So after a certain number of hours driving, they have to rest for a certain number of hours. That's why you see a number of trucks sometimes parked up with the curtains drawn and driver in the cab having a snooze, so that he's ready when the time has gone to get back on the road and get his jobs done. So we're heading for Cardiff. It's about 106 miles, so it shouldn't take us too long. Hello, roadworks. 50 mile an hour limit by the look of it. We're below 50 anyway, but just make absolutely sure we don't exceed 50 through here. Some roadworks on the M5. Having said that, it doesn't seem like there's a lot going on. I mean, there's no lanes closed or anything, so quite sure what they're doing, but whatever it is, we'll go through the 50 mile an hour limit. So I'm keeping an eye on the sat-nav screen to see where we need to go. And if at any point you want to know, once you've got your own truck of course, how long it is before you need to rest, if you hit the F6 key, you can see down the bottom, next rest stop in 9 hours 47 minutes. So not a problem to us. It ain't going to take us 9 hours to reach Cardiff. But when you've got your own truck, if you're doing longer deliveries across Europe or something, that's useful information to be able to see when you're going to have to stop and rest. You do get a few warnings. Driver starts yawning because he's tired before you get to the point where you've absolutely got to stop or get fined. The only problem sometimes is finding rest stops, but you've got the world map to have a look at to see where they are. So we're coming off here, coming off the M5, so we need to go down here and turn right by the look of it to get into Cardiff. The road's clear, that's fine. Let's go around there. Sorry guys behind me, just checking that the road was clear. Okay, so Cardiff, here we come. Follow this coach. Are you going to stop, mate? Yes, he's going to stop. Good chap. Never quite know whether they're going to stop or pull out of those side roads. The AI does do some strange things, I've said before, so I tend to be very wary of whether they're going to stop or not. Sometimes they appear to be, like at roundabouts and stuff, they appear to be stopping and letting you go, so you pull out in front of them and they drive straight into you. It's very strange at times. And then of course you get a fine for it, because they say it's your fault, which is, I don't know how it can be your fault, but it is. But there you go. Anyway, we are going to head down here to Cardiff. Very nice scenery in Euro Truck. I do think they've done a really good job of modelling the scenery, I have to say. And as I've mentioned before, there are lots and lots of mods for ETS2 you can download. Just be careful in case it starts crashing your game, because some mods won't work with another mod or have to be in a certain order, and so on and so on. There's a real physics mod which makes the physics of the trucks even more realistic, but that has to be, now does it have to be at the top or the bottom? I can't remember, but it tells you. I think it has to be at the bottom, because otherwise it can get overwritten by other mods. So the mods are really good. There are some really good ones out there. I do like the one that gives us all these different trucks on the road and that. I think that's pretty cool, the AI vehicles by Jazzy Cat. just bear in mind that some of them don't like working with each other, and some of them have to be in a certain order. And if you find your game starts crashing, it's usually worth removing a mod or two and seeing if that solves the problem. So 50 mile an hour limit, but we're not anywhere near 50 at the moment. We're going uphill, so losing a bit of speed, but we'll pick some up as soon as we get to the top, which I reckon is about here. Yeah, there you go, look, speed is starting to increase again, so we should now get on the downslope and pick up speed quite quickly. Watch out for speed limits when you're on a downslope like that. Before you know where you are, you can very easily be exceeding the speed limit. One other thing you can get a fine for is being on the wrong side of the road, where you've got the solid white lines like this. So you can get a wrong way offence and get fined for that, but really we shouldn't be doing that. So of course when we get to Europe we will be over there, because they drive on the right. We're awkward in the UK and drive on the left. So you have to remember that when you start crossing the channel, that you're going to be driving on the right once you get over there. Okay, so a bit of a windy old road, but we're now coming to a T-junction by the look of it, where we need to go left. Left to Cardiff. Sounds good to me. Oh. I'm trying to look right and I'm pressing the wrong bit of the hat switch. Okay, can't see a thing with that sign in the way. Okay, looks alright. So that's fine, plenty of room for the trailer to get around. It's only a fairly small trailer, this one with the wood shavings, so they're actually the worst ones to park when we get to the other end, so I'm sure we'll have some fun with that. But it is worth doing the parking of the truck. I've said before, 45 experience points every time you do it, help you level up a lot quicker. Then you get the skill points, you can increase your skills quicker and get longer distance jobs or fragile cargoes or whatever you fancy, and get more money in, which is basically what it's all about. I've talked strategy before, but just to say again, mine is to get a truck. I wouldn't bother to customise it too much, because I'm going to trade it in as soon as get to like level 10 when better trucks are available, and basically get to the best truck I can, bit of customisation, upgrade the garage, perhaps buy another garage in another city. In the meantime I will have visited hopefully a fair bit of the map and found lots of the discoverables, so I'll have lots of choice of truck dealers and recruitment agencies to go to, and by then I'll hope obviously my skills should have increased quite a bit. I'll have had quite a few skill points to allocate, so I'll have spread them around the categories a bit, generally got skills up, earning a bit more money, and once all that's done, then I'd start thinking about hiring other drivers. I think some people would say hire other drivers as early as you can and get them driving for you, but I don't know, pay your money, take your choice, I suppose. Most important thing if you're trying to get the money so that you can buy trucks and such like, we want to avoid fines and hopefully repairs. Don't want expensive repair bills if we can avoid it. So we're now less than 40 miles, so we're going to be in Cardiff fairly soon, and Cardiff will be another new city discovered, because obviously I haven't been there yet in this game. But we will also see if there's any discoverables there and take a quick look at them if there is. Looks like there's a train coming, barriers are coming down, and yes, you do get trains go by. So there you go. Cargo rail, so it's a cargo train, not a passenger train, it's a freight train, quite a long one. Well, not too long actually. I've seen them longer than that. Well, he weren't going to stop, was he? Going straight across there. Right, let's get going. He obviously timed it just right with the barriers going up. So, let's see if I can get us into Cardiff as quickly as possible and get this load of wood shavings dropped off. Quite what they're going to do with the wood shavings, who knows? This DB Schenker at Cardiff was the place we got to go to. No idea where it is in Cardiff, but we'll find out when we get there. So we've got another petrol station and rest spot coming up. You can see on the sat nav we're almost at it. Services, there it is. That's the sign for it, so you should see it any minute. Sometimes the services are only one side of the road, as in this case it's the other side of the road. So you would have to go to this second entrance bit here, go into there, rest, refuel, and then come out and turn back around to come back up this way. On the motorways you tend to find when you get service stations they're both sides of the road, so it's almost like just following a slip road and you're straight into the services to get your diesel and rest before you head on to more exciting things. So we're coming over this hill now, still in 50. I'm going to be 50 all the way. The truck limit on these single carriageway roads will be 50. So we need to go right here. I don't think there's too much of an issue with that, so whoop. I did get my trailer around there quite safely in the end. I thought for a minute there I was going to bump into him, but I didn't. As long as you give yourself plenty of room to make the turns and such like, you shouldn't really have a problem, but you do need to bear in mind that you do need a fair bit of room sometimes to turn these trailers. It's not like driving a car. And as we said before, reversing them once you get to the place to drop off the cargo can be fun. And these little trailers are much worse than the sort of ones like that one that just went past us. They're much better. These little ones can be quite difficult to get to go exactly where you want them to go. So Cardiff straight on, that's fine. So we're coming into Cardiff now, 8 miles from our destination, but I do want to see if there's any discoverables here while we're here. Might as well just have a look at them whilst I'm here, because hopefully with a bit of luck, once we park up we're going to get a bank loan and go buy a truck. We could even buy it in Cardiff if there's a truck dealer here, but I'll probably head back off Felixstowe and get it from there. Possibly have a Renault to begin with and see where we go from there. Again, you'll have your own favourite makes of trucks. I mean, I don't have a great feeling one way or the other for any particular make, to be honest. The first Renault you get is quite nice, got a digital speedometer, which I quite like, so I can see my speed a lot better. But you've got it on the sat-nav anyway, so, you know. Again, you pay your money, you take your choice. Right, there is one discoverable I can see. So we are going to go left, and we're going to go past where we're supposed to be going to go up the top of the road and go round and see if we can find out what this is. It's going to be either a recruitment agency or a truck dealer, but it doesn't look like Cardiff's got both. It's got one or the other. So I'm going to stay out here, go straight on at these lights and then right at the end. Straight on there. Oh, what's this guy doing? He's decided to indicate he's going right there. Sometimes the area traffic leaves it very late to indicate. He wasn't too bad, to be fair, but some of them leave it extremely late to indicate. They'll indicate one way and then suddenly change their mind and indicate the other way. Okay, so we need to stop at these lights here. So we're going right here, and you can see the grey box with the white question mark is just a little way down. So fairly soon we'll find out what this is. So let's just pop round here. Can't see anything obvious yet. Ah, flags. It's a truck dealer by the look of it. When you see those flags fluttering in the breeze, they're normally a truck dealer. A daft truck dealer, in fact. Yep, there you go. Daft truck dealer discovered. So I need to go right again here. Are you going to go by, mate? Yeah, I thought you might. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, so we're just going to have to wait for these guys. This is where you have to be careful, because sometimes they'll stop and it looks like they're letting you across, and then as soon as you go they decide to go straight in front of you. But we're okay there. So let's find our way back to DB Schenker now. So SatNav is telling us that if we go, keep out of his way, and his, if we go right here, it looks like we're right on top of it. So we'll just wait for this guy to decide where he's going. Go on, mate. Big enough gap there, off you go. Yeah, we're okay. You going to stop there, Mr. Coach Driver? Oh, the van driver didn't stop there. What are you doing, mate? I didn't get fined for that. Thank goodness for that. See, he should have given way and he just pulled straight out onto the roundabout, which is ridiculous. But there you go. Right, so this is where we need to be, and we just need to turn around here, and if I can get this thing straight with a bit of luck, we'll get it parked. So let's see what we can do. The problem with these tends to be when you turn them as you go back, they turn far too quickly, much more than you want them to, really. Right, okay, let's give it a go. I don't think that's ideal, but we'll give it a go and see. Probably had a few people thinking I was coming out onto the road then, but look like if I can spin round I can get that thing into that space. Go on. I'd like to say it's looking good, but as soon as I say that it goes hopelessly pear-shaped, so go on. No, it's not going to go. You can see it's going too far left now. I don't like these little trailers. Parking these little ones is not a lot of fun, I have to say. Right, let's try and see if we can do a better job of it now. We've got to get it between two other trailers. Trying to do it the proper way, using the wing mirrors, not using the overhead view. Again, the message has come up saying you can skip it and miss out on the experience points, but you just hit enter and your trailer's parked for you. But I don't like doing that. I want to get these experience points in the bag. Is it there? Don't think so, but it's very close. Just have a little pull forward, straighten it up. Right, I think it's got to go straight back now. Turn the trailer a touch to the right. Well, it looks to me like that's near enough there. So hopefully that spinning symbol and the area marked on the ground will go green in a second. To go back a fair way, but with a bit of luck. Oh, it's starting to rain. Every time I've been to Cardiff it's rained, but then I haven't been there very many times, so you're going to go green for me? Come on. I can't, surely that's close enough. Yes, there you go. So, disconnect the trailer, and we've got excellent for it, and we've got our extra experience points. Not quite levelled up, but that's fine. Okay, so just check that email. Yeah, drivers only equipment needed at Cambridge, that's fine. We'll be at Cambridge because our truck will get delivered there. Okay, so I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to borrow 80,000 for 2,310 a day. And then I'm going to go to a truck dealer and I'm going to go Felixstowe, as I said I would. Might as well. So, visit selected dealer. Yes. And you will see there is only one we can get because the others are not available until later levels. Level 10, level 16, level 15. I quite like that one with the map paint job on it. That's quite nice. Well, that premium racing one's nice as well. Truck Racing Champions by the look of it. Okay, so that's the only one we can get for now. So basic truck, but we'll have that. There you go. So if we now just wait a few seconds, there's our lovely garage at Cambridge, and there's our first truck. So we get a view from it from sort of all sides, and it's raining in Cambridge as well. Skies look a bit grey, I have to say. Okay, so that's our first truck purchased, so I'm going to end the video there, and when you come back next time we'll be getting our first load in our new truck and heading off for another delivery. Okay, take care guys, bye now.